Imagine waking up in the morning, and the first thing you reach for is a warm, comforting drink. For some people, that's a steaming cup of coffee. The smell alone feels like an instant wake-up call. For others, it's a soothing cup of green tea, light and refreshing with that subtle, earthy aroma. But here's the question. If you're over 50 or 60, which one is actually better for your body, your heart, your brain, and your energy? Green tea or coffee? The answer might surprise you. Hey everyone, welcome back to Elder Health, where we talk about simple science-backed ways to live longer, stronger, and happier. Today's video dives into a topic that sparks debate at breakfast tables all over the world. Should seniors drink coffee or green tea? Which one supports better heart health, brain function, and longevity? Stay with me till the end because you'll not only know which one to choose, but also how to drink it smartly to get all the benefits without the downsides. Now, let's start with something we all can agree on. Both coffee and green tea are more than just morning drinks. They're natural stimulants filled with antioxidants, and both can have powerful effects on energy, mood, and metabolism. But the way they work in your body, especially as you age, is quite different. Let's talk about coffee first. When you take that first sip of coffee, within minutes, caffeine enters your bloodstream and travels straight to your brain. It blocks a neurotransmitter called adenosine, which is responsible for making you feel tired. That's why coffee gives you that alert, sharp, focused feeling. It can even enhance reaction time and mood. For many people, it feels like mental clarity in a cup. But here's the catch. Coffee's effects hit hard and fade fast. After about 3 to 4 hours, you can crash, especially if you haven't eaten properly or you drink coffee on an empty stomach. Now, as we age, our metabolism slows down and our sensitivity to caffeine increases. That means a cup of coffee that once felt energizing might now make you feel jittery, raise your heart rate, or even disturb your sleep at night. Seniors often experience this more strongly because the body takes longer to break down caffeine. So, while coffee can give you that quick energy boost, it can also lead to anxiety, irregular heartbeat, or insomnia if you're not careful with timing or quantity. But let's not demonize coffee. It's not the villain here. Coffee has been linked to lower risks of Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and even type 2 diabetes. It's full of antioxidants, especially chromogenic acids, that help reduce inflammation in your body. And moderate coffee drinkers often have better liver health and improved circulation. The key word here is moderate. For seniors, that usually means 1 to 2 cups a day, preferably before noon and ideally with food. Now let's shift gears and talk about green tea. Unlike coffee, green tea gives you a gentle rise in energy. No jitters, no sudden crash. Why? Because it contains a smaller amount of caffeine combined with an amino acid called L-theanine. This combination is powerful. It creates a calm, focused alertness. You stay mentally sharp without feeling restless. In fact, studies show that this balance of caffeine and L-theanine improves memory, concentration, and mood, especially in older adults. Green tea is also packed with antioxidants called catechism, the most famous one being EGCG, or epigallocatechin gallate. EGCG has been shown to protect cells from damage, improve blood flow, and even reduce the risk of certain cancers. It supports your heart by lowering LDL cholesterol and blood pressure, 2 major concerns for seniors. And if you're someone who struggles with inflammation, joint stiffness, or chronic fatigue, green tea's anti-inflammatory compounds can make a noticeable difference over time. Another interesting thing is how these drinks affect hydration. Coffee has a mild diuretic effect. It makes you urinate more often, which can sometimes lead to dehydration, especially if you're not drinking enough water. Green tea, on the other hand, is much gentler and helps maintain hydration while still giving you that refreshing energy. For older adults, this is important because dehydration can quickly lead to dizziness, low blood pressure, or fatigue. Now, let's talk about digestion and gut health, something many people overlook. Coffee is acidic. For some seniors, it can trigger acid reflux, bloating, or upset stomach, especially if it's strong or taken on an empty stomach. Green tea is much milder on the stomach and even supports healthy digestion. It can also help balance gut bacteria, which is crucial for nutrient absorption and immunity as we age. But wait, there's more nuance here. Coffee does have some unique strength that green tea can't fully replace. For example, coffee is a stronger stimulant, which can be useful if you're feeling mentally sluggish or need motivation to get moving in the morning. Research shows that caffeine from coffee can improve physical performance by increasing adrenaline levels and breaking down body fat for fuel. That means a cup of coffee before a walk or light workout can give you a nice boost. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for weekly health tips to help you stay active, sharp, and youthful, because aging healthy starts with smart choices. Green tea, meanwhile, supports fat metabolism in a different way. It gently increases thermogenesis, the body's rate of burning calories. Over time, this can help with weight management, which is critical for heart and joint health in older adults. So think of it this way. Coffee gives you a quick spark, but green tea provides a slow, steady burn. Now let's talk about sleep, because that's where a lot of people get it wrong. Many seniors complain about poor sleep or waking up too often during the night. If that's you, pay attention to when you drink caffeine. Coffee can stay in your system for up to 8 hours, meaning that 2 p.m. cup might still be affecting your sleep at 10 or 11 p.m. Poor sleep then leads to fatigue, mood changes, and even higher blood pressure. Green tea, because of its lower caffeine content and the presence of L-theanine, is much less likely to interfere with sleep. Some people even find that drinking a light cup of green tea in the evening helps them relax and unwind, especially varieties like jasmine or stench. Now you might be wondering, what if I love both? Do I really have to choose one? The good news is, not necessarily. You can enjoy both if you drink them smartly. For example, you can start your day with a small cup of coffee to wake up and boost your focus, then switch to green tea in the afternoon for a gentler, sustained energy. That way, you avoid the afternoon caffeine crash and still keep your metabolism active throughout the day, but be mindful of what you add to your drink. Coffee with sugar, cream, or flavored syrups can quickly turn into a calorie bomb and increase cholesterol levels. If you love coffee, try drinking it black or with a splash of milk. For green tea, avoid adding sugar. If you need sweetness, use a drop of honey instead. There's also the question of quality. Not all teas or coffees are created equal. Choose organic green tea to avoid pesticide residues, and try to go for whole leaf or loose leaf varieties. They contain higher levels of antioxidants than tea bags. For coffee, opt for freshly ground beans instead of instant coffee, and avoid drinking it scalding hot. Some research links extremely hot beverages to throat irritation and even cancer risk. Something that's often overlooked is how these drinks affect mental health. Coffee can temporarily lift your mood because it stimulates dopamine production, the feel-good chemical. But overconsumption can backfire, causing anxiety or dependency. Green tea, on the other hand, supports emotional balance in a more subtle way. L-theanine promotes relaxation and reduces stress hormones, which can be incredibly helpful if you often feel overwhelmed or anxious. Let's look at the big picture. If you're a senior looking for longevity, brain protection, and steady energy, green tea is the clear winner. It's easier on your body, supports your heart, improves circulation, and reduces inflammation, all without the risk of overstimulation. But if you enjoy coffee and it doesn't disturb your sleep or digestion, you don't need to give it up entirely. In fact, a small mindful cup of coffee in the morning can still be part of a healthy routine. The key is balance, moderation, and awareness of how your body reacts. So, if you want to make a simple change that supports your long-term health, start by observing how each drink makes you feel. Try replacing one of your daily coffees with green tea for a week. Notice the difference in your energy levels, digestion, and sleep. Many people find they feel calmer, lighter, and more focused without that afternoon slump. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip. If you want the best of both worlds, there's something called matcha, a finely ground form of green tea that's richer in antioxidants and offers a slightly stronger caffeine boost. It's like green tea's more concentrated cousin, and can be a fantastic option if you want something in between the smoothness of tea and the energy of coffee. At the end of the day, both drinks can be healthy allies. It just depends on how you use them. Think of coffee as your jumpstart button, and green tea as your steady companion. Both can fit beautifully into a balanced lifestyle that supports your heart, mind, and overall well-being. So next time you're in the kitchen deciding between coffee or tea, just remember, it's not about choosing one forever. It's about understanding your body and giving it what it needs at the right time. If you found this video helpful and you care about making small changes that lead to better health, don't leave just yet. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our weekly videos. Your support helps us keep creating content that empowers you to stay active, vibrant, and healthy at every age. Thanks for watching. Take care of your body, keep your mind calm, and I'll see you in the next video.